Welcome back to AP Psychology in under 3 minutes. No time for intros, let's get into it. Society is a strange place. Basically, the things we consider normal in society are called social norms. Following these norms because of group pressure is called conformity. The social influence theory says that social pressure can have a normative influence, meaning you conform to be liked or avoid rejection, or have an informational influence, where you conform because you think others are right. When you try to change someone's attitudes or behaviors, that is known as persuasion. And the elaboration likelihood model outlines two main routes to persuasion. You could go the central route, meaning you're persuaded by the strength/logic of an argument after deep thinking, or you could go the peripheral route, meaning you don't think deeply and only rely on cues. An example of the peripheral route might be the halo effect, where liking someone makes you assume they have other good qualities. But if you want some techniques to persuade, voila! The foot in the door phenomenon means when you ask for something small, so a bigger request is more likely to be accepted later. The door in the face phenomenon is the opposite, where you ask for a massive request, expecting for it to get rejected, so a smaller request seems more reasonable. Alright, now let's talk about research into conformity and obedience. Conformity is best illustrated with the Ash line experiment, where people gave wrong answers just to fit in, showing people follow groups even when they're wrong. Obedience, on the other hand, showed people often obey authority figures, even when asked to do things that they feel are wrong. And, oh my goodness, that is a lot more terms I have to cover. I'm gonna apologize right now because I need to go real fast through these. Individualism means when you prioritize personal goals over group goals. On the other hand, collectivism is prioritizing group goals over personal goals. And multiculturalism is when multiple cultures are supported within one society. If you are a member of a group, some phenomena you might see are group polarization, meaning when group discussion makes opinions more extreme. Groupthink is when the desire for agreement leads to poor decisions. Diffusion of responsibility is when people feel less responsible to act in groups. Social loafing is putting in less effort when working in a group. De-individuation is losing self-awareness in groups and acting impulsively. Social facilitation is performing better on easy tasks, but worse on hard tasks in the presence of others. The false consensus effect is overestimating how much others agree with you. Superordinate goals are goals requiring rival groups to cooperate. And finally, social traps are situations where individual gain leads to group harm. Oh my god, dang it, there's more. Industrial organizational psychology studies behavior and productivity in workplaces. Burnout is exhaustion caused by prolonged job stress. And finally, pro-social behavior. This means actions meant to help others. Altruism is helping without expecting rewards. The social reciprocity norm is helping those who helped you. The social responsibility norm is helping those who need help. And finally, the bystander effect is when people are less likely to help when others are present. And oh my god, we're done. On the screen now are AP style questions for this topic. Pause now. Sorry to be fast, but I'll put the answers on the screen now. I will see you in the next one.